What's up, guys? Obo Sausage here, and I'm coming at you with a different video. This is going to be my top 10 favorite wrestling cards. Yes, I am a wrestling nerd. I can't help it. Today's music is being brought to us by Aesthetic Perfection. This is Into the Black album from last year. You guys should check it out. If you like metal, industrial, pop stuff, good stuff. So, I am a wrestling nerd, and I go way back. After Garrett's been putting up some videos, man, I got to show some stuff off, man. So this isn't even half of it. So hope you guys enjoy. Now, if you see this picture back here, my wife works at a bar at a certain airport. And this person came in shortly after they joined WWE, again after many years. And that is, let me see if I can zoom in here. You guys know who that is. It's Matt Hardy. Now he's back in AEW, so I think that's pretty cool. Years ago, I got a chance to meet Tommy Dreamer. This was at the Slammiversary, and I actually won these tickets from the radio station because the Von Erichs were there. I'm a huge Von Erich fan, a huge Kevin Von Erich fan. That's the night that I met him whenever I was a kid. Somebody had taken that picture and somehow got a hold of it years later. So I just want to show off some things here. That's a wrestling card that I went to years ago. That's my buddy Seth Shai, better known as Noel, as I know him. Just some pictures and stuff that I've accumulated over the years. Years ago, I wrote to Asuka when she first joined WWE. Got her to sign some pictures. Pretty. A wrestling card that I went to. Charlie Haas was there. My buddy Seth was on the card. Kyle O'Reilly before he went to NXT. Stan Hansen, Joe Cornette. Just a ton of dudes, man. Just Spoiler 2000, Thomas Shire, which some of these guys are still on the indies. The Grappler, man. Dude is a legend if you're, a fan of the Memphis Wrestling or wrestling here from World Class. AWA Championship Wrestling, man. Larry the Axe Hennig. I got him before he passed away. Dude was awesome. His son is Kurt Hennig. You may know him as Mr. Perfect. And his grandson is Curtis Axel. So I'm sure you guys know some of them. Old picture of Hulk Hogan. I want to say it's like 82, 83 when he was in AWA. Here's an old wrestling card I got to sign for my son, courtesy of Greg Gagne. The Rockers, man, before they went to WWE. This is a picture of me and Maniac Matt Bourne, also known as the original Doink the Clown, years ago. And a few years ago when WrestleMania was in town, I got to have a few drinks with this guy right here, Ricky Morton, one of the Rock and Roll Express. When people talk about the best tag teams, you got to include them in the conversation with the Road Warriors and with the Midnight Express. It's got to be done, man. Those guys are legends, man. Ricochet, of course, everybody knows who Ricochet is. Bill Mercer, he was an announcer and part of the 1963 JFK assassination radio broadcast, but he was a broadcaster for World Class Championship Wrestling for many years. Delilah Doom, cutie, and I knew her as Athena Reese when she used to wrestle here, but she now goes by the name Ember Moon in WWE, so I thought that was kind of cool. And years ago I also met this dude right here, Sammy Guevara. He's now in AEW, so good stuff, man. Before we get to my top 10, here's some honorable mentions. Got Eva Marie, because she's hot. Barry Windham, who is probably one of the best of the Four Horsemen. That's numbered. Barry Windham, man, from Sweetwater, Texas. Honky Tonk Man, got him years ago, TTM. Robert Gibson, the other half of the Rock and Roll Express. Leaf Autograph. Billie Kay, such a sweetheart, man. She's gorgeous. Her and Peyton Royce. And probably the guy I consider the next Undertaker, Aleister Black. He's got that persona and embodies that whole black magic type stuff. So, great dude, man. Now for the top 10. These are my top 10. Not anybody else's. So, let's get in this, man. Number 10. Alexa Bliss. This is her NXT, first NXT card. Got that TTM years ago. Number 9, Mr. Finn Balor. That dude is just money. Love the 85 card designs. You guys know that. 8, Kerry Von Erich. I don't know if you would consider this as rookie. Some would consider that 82 All-Star card as rookie, but I want to say this is one of the first WWE cards that he appeared on. So, absolute legend here, man. You can't talk Texas wrestling unless you include the Von Erichs, because if it wasn't for them, probably be no Steve Austin or Undertaker. A lot of these guys, man. Jimmy Garvin, part of the Fabulous Freebirds later on, but you know, I knew him whenever he was a singles wrestler, and just absolutely loved the way that he wrestled. Absolute heel, and had some great managers. Sunshine was his original manager that would bring him out, or valet, and then his wife Precious. He's now a pilot for a major airline, and I was lucky I got him. 6, Dallas native here, man, Lance Hoyt, or better known as Lance Archer now. He is in AEW. Dude is an absolute beast. And he was a beast in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Check out his matches with Will Ospreay. Just really cool dude, man. You can't, I mean, dude is just amazing. 5, Ricky Morton. Got this in person. Saw the picture of me and him having a few drinks. And I like to use the term selling it like Ricky Morton. So you ain't living unless you're selling it like Ricky Morton. Just absolute legend, man. The other half of the Rock and Roll Express. This one I got in person, so this one actually has a lot of meaning for me. Number 4, I had sent this off to Precious Paul Ellering, the boss. Now, 1987, the year of the Skywalkers, NWA did this first like huge scaffold match that was the Road Warriors versus the Midnight Express. Probably one of my favorite matches of all time. Precious Paul Ellering was the manager of the Road Warriors. The manager for the Midnight Express, none other than the legend Jim Cornette. So I had the signature card, man. Got Jim Cornette to sign this in person. And I had originally gotten Paul Ellering to sign that through TTM. Probably one of my favorites. That's a one-on-one for sure. Number 3, Ric Flair and Animal, who, rest in peace, man. Animal was a beast. So what can you say, man? You know, these guys had a lot of top moments there in wrestling. All these aren't autographed, man, but, you know, Ric Flair and Animal, man. What can you say? Legends. Number 2, some would consider this as rookie because it's an 85 Topps and whenever he first appeared with the WWF. Hulk Hogan. Authentic. So that's the blue background. I think they have like a yellow background. But, yeah, man. Love this card. Hulk was my hero growing up. Now, for my number 1 favorite, you guys aren't going to know who this is. But this is my buddy, Seth Shai. This is just a cool card that was done here locally. And, I mean, just look at it, man. It's like that shiny. And my buddy, man, he was really a great wrestler. Wrestled for 18 years. Could tell you a lot of stories. And he's got a lot of back problems now, man. But just one of the coolest dudes you could ever meet. And that's the reason why this is my number 1. You know, wrestlers put their bodies through all kinds of stuff, man. And he's a good friend of mine, man. So this is my number 1, my favorite wrestling card. So I hope you guys have a good one. Be safe out there. Wear a mask. And enjoy your weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.